We have a 2018 Toyota Highlander. Client came in to change the radio because it's too outdated. It's a 2018 with no Apple CarPlay. So what we're gonna be doing is, you can see he tried to do this like universal CarPlay screen, but that's not working out for him. He's not liking how the way that works. So we're gonna be giving him a brand new radio, bigger screen, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto wirelessly, Android version 11, all that good stuff. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to take apart this radio and install an Android radio on here. Plug and play. Right, so to remove this radio, you wanna focus on getting this kit out first. The way you do it, trusty copper panel tool, plastic, so you don't scratch anything. You pry upwards on this panel and it's gonna slowly come off. You work your way up. It's gonna feel a little tough. It's all clips, don't worry. This end always gets me, but all you have to do is just stick your copper panel in there. Show you guys. Pull outwards. And voila. You're gonna be met with these plugs. This one is simple. You push down on the tab, comes off. This one, I believe you lift upwards. Let's see. And yeah, that's all you do. You lift upwards and pull it out. Right, once you get that bottom part out, you're gonna work on this trim here. Pull with your finger and then work your way up. There you go. Comes off very easily. Next is the vents. These as well, all clips. There's no screws here. You just gotta keep pulling. Might need my popper panel. There you go. Comes out very easily. Same thing on the other side. All clips. There you go. Comes off. And the radio is held in with 4 10mm. One here. See if you can see it. There's the one there. One down here. Here and here. So you can want to remove those, and the radio, it's also held in with clips. You just pull and it'll come out, and I'm going to show you guys how to take off the clips. There you go, and that's 4. And now the radio is just held in with clips. So you grab onto it tightly and you pull outwards. And I'm met with this. So all of these are going to have to come out. They're all the same idea. You push down on the tab, see? You pull outwards. There you go. Very simple. You don't have to remove all of them, just the ones that are attached to the car. This one seems a little tough. Push down, there you go. And that is how you remove a radio off a 2018 Toyota Highlander. Alright, so you're going to be focusing on the radio harnesses. None of the harnesses at the bottom. These harnesses, you're only going to be using like 3 or 4 of them, right? The good thing about plug and play is that you can't plug in the wrong plug just because they're all uniquely shaped. So I'm going to show you guys how it looks when you plug them in. And boom, very simple. Like I said, you can't plug in the wrong plug just because they're all uniquely shaped. So this is what it's going to look like. Don't worry, you're not going to use all of them just because there's like different packages of Toyota Highlanders. Just make sure you plug in every single one that does correspond to the ones you have. So this is what you're looking like. All right, and from this harness, you're going to get your backup camera. This one says backup camera. Right, and then you also get your aux, and then of course your antenna FM. You don't lose your radio. Is I always install it here. So I run the plugs from here and then I maneuver them, and then above the glove compartment there is a space there. It's a hole, so you can pass the USBs through there. I can't show that with one hand, so I'm going to be showing you how it looks afterwards, and then with that idea hopefully you can figure out how to get it there. Alright, so this is how it looks. The USBs have been ran. Like I said, there's like a hole up here where you can run the cables up there. It's easier for me, you don't have to, but it's easier for me that I just push the 2 clips in. These 2 clips, you push them in and the glove compartment comes down, and then you can just click it back in. So that's how you run the USBs. And then the GPS, it has double-sided tape. You peel the paper off, stick it onto the radio, the above part of the radio, not the bottom part, because this has to look upwards. And then you organize your cable so it looks good. And then finally, you do have to transfer these clips so it clicks in right here. Alright, so now we're ready to install the radio. It's all plug and play, so it just clicks in as the factory one did. Unfortunately, I can't do this with one hand, so I'm just gonna explain to you guys what you guys have to do. See how all the plugs are uniquely shaped? You're not gonna use all of them. I think you're gonna have 2 spares. but they're all uniquely shaped, so find whichever plug fits in correctly. This is the main power here, and after you plug them in, organize your cables towards the back and then click it onto the frame of the radio. You won't need the 10 millimeters no more, so just use one of those 10 millimeters, put this ground in between and drill it in or screw it in, and then that would be good enough. All right, so this is what you're looking like. You have to plug in your original backup camera. All right, there's a male and female. You have to correspond. They both say cam VIN, so you just have to match them. So cam VIN, and then the other one also says cam VIN. So yeah, so just match that and it'll work. Your antenna, plug that in. GPS, you want to screw that on. And then, like I said, every single plug is uniquely shaped, so you can't plug it in the wrong way. Just make sure you're doing it right. This is what it should look like when everything is done. And once you got everything plugged in, make sure before you start put everything back together, just organize your cables towards the back. You have no problems. All right, make sure everything is nice and neatly tucked in. Like I said, the radio, it simply just clicks in the way the other one did, so just push in and there you go. All right, and you also want to test it before you put everything back together. Make sure it turns on. So for the most part, everything is working, so I'm gonna put everything back together, and then I can give you guys a full showcase of the radio. So as I mentioned, the radio is made directly for this vehicle, so you're not going to be dealing with anything sticking out. It's a perfect fit. It looks like it pretty much looks like how this vehicle came, as if this radio was factory. So let's turn it on and showcase the home screen. I know you guys already got like a sneak peek of it when I was testing it out, but yeah, we can show you guys everything it has to offer. Very easy installation as well. That's why we make it so it's customer friendly. So if you guys are in Florida, I get so many calls from people like all over the states, and they're like, oh damn, but I'm in this state, and I'm like, oh yeah, all right. So we're gonna start shipping these guys with some installation videos, so you can see the campus is working. So showing that both doors are open, which they are. Let's showcase the backup camera. You don't lose anything. Look at that. And then it also recuperates the tracking, so you don't have to worry about losing that as well. You know exactly where you're backing up. Put this back in park. That's the equalizer right there, so you can mess with your music. It maybe like more treble, maybe like more bass, maybe you can mess with the music. With the way it works is that I don't know why I'm stuttering so much. I gotta calm down. I'm very excited to showcase this video. But yeah, you can put like some good music on, like music you'd listen to, and then you'd go on the equalizer, and then that's when you start messing with that stuff. But it comes factory with like everything leveled out. So as I mentioned, it comes with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Our original radios there.
Rule number 12. Report slip and fall injuries. Slip and falls
steering wheel
can happen
controls.
anywhere to
That's
cause
still
serious
working.
injuries.
All right, so it recuperates everything you already had. Of course, the original microphone, you don't lose that either. Bluetooth audio, that's something. Oh, it's already connected to the client's phone. The client's over there, and it connected to his phone. So that's what I mean when it's convenient to have wireless Apple CarPlay, because you're in the general vicinity and you don't have to plug in. Look, see, you have to plug in a USB every single time you wanted to use CarPlay or Bluetooth audio. No longer, because now all he has to do is just get into the vehicle, and it looks so much more prettier to not have, you know, like a cable sticking out. It looks a lot more modern. So, you know, he has his maps there, his phone, like they can call him, text him, and it'll be on there. All that good stuff. And of course, if you have an Android like a Samsung or an LG, Google Pixel, it'd be wireless Android Auto. Same thing, just a different user interface. So the way we can get out of here is we press car, and then you still have all of you have Chrome there. The way it works is that you got to scroll down, give it some Wi-Fi. You can either give it some Wi-Fi like your home Wi-Fi, or you can share hotspot from your phone. That way, if you're in the vehicle, the radio always has Wi-Fi. I can showcase that later as well. And then once you give it some Wi-Fi, now you can go to YouTube, as I did. I put some music videos on there, and you can put the volume up. So that's what we have to offer you guys here at PMP Customs. That's a tiny showcase of what we offer you guys in the Toyota Highlanders. If you're liking this, do check out the link tree in the description so you can hit us up and ask us some questions.